2014 was a year of disappointments. It was a legitimately awful year for gamers. So I'm going to take it upon myself to show you the light of a shitty year filled with day one DLC, pre-ordering, and above all, microtransaction bullshit. So here comes my top 10 list of the best video games in 2014, no microtransactions included. On February 2014, Dungeon Keeper was released to innovate the very notion of how we spend money on video games. You can pay however much you want, £3 for 2 blocks. Oh my god, this is just the best value for money. But no, that's not the best value for money. The best value for money is 70 quid for 14,000 gems. Oh my god, that's just like 70 quid. It's like a full game. It's like a full action game. It's like 2 full action games. Here you go. Have a little bit product free in gems. Fucking gems. Beautiful. EA thinks they've innovated too much, but I think they're on point with this shit. Look at it, no one's ever used this payment model before, and EA are undoubtedly the pioneers for the new gaming renaissance. They've scrapped the whole idea of capitalism, the whole ideology of it, and just rebirthed it, reborn anew from the womb of success. To be perfectly honest, I think we should all follow in their footsteps like the sheeple we are, and marvel in their transcendence as human beings. But of course, that's just me. If I was at a low enough point in my life to make a top 10 games of the year in 2013, I would have put Whitetail Retribution in bed, no contest. But of course this game is a masterpiece and I just can't stay away, and therefore it has to be my game of the year 2 times in a row. How did Deep Silver manage to create such rich ambrosia of the gods? I will never fucking understand. This game mixes top-down combat with some of the best side-scroller platforming I think I've ever seen in my life. But guys, that Pornhub tab over there? Just close it for a sec. Just close it. This is the real deal. You see that? Ron Jeremy doesn't hold a candle to that shit. The best part is that the developers don't even take the time of day to undress the fuckers. Now that's game design. The Ouya may have fallen into slight obscurity since the hype over it in 2013 led to its eventual demise as it couldn't meet expectations or compete with current consoles and mobile devices. But as you may or may not know, the Ouya 2014 was released as a much needed revised edition of the original console. And let me tell you that the Ouya 2014 is my game of the fucking year! Do I need to explain? No.
Well, I wasn't a female, I'd say balls.
This is great banter.
I didn't even like Watch Dogs, but a neighbour ordered it off of Amazon and it was delivered to us to keep it safe until they arrived. We call that a sign in the industry, and so Watch Dogs is one of my games of the year. Cooking Mama is one of the best franchises of all time, rivaling another cooking-based IP, Devil May Cry. Cooking Mama 5 Bon Appetit revolutionises action adventures by featuring outstanding combat mechanics. You can also buy items from microtransactions, 2 tomatoes for £3, just like Dungeon Keeper, which hopefully you were paying attention to. The game also features a hot MILF who I'd like to see the boobies of. However, she does look 5, so I'm not quite sure. But what do you, the viewers, think? Leave a comment in prison. Before home consoles, there were arcade machines. They played games like Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong Jr., and Conky Dong, and Donkey Dong Country, but some of them played different, more advanced games. These games had a gun for a controller, and the graphics were insane. These games are known as rail shooters. They worked by pointing your gun and firing at enemies while the game controlled your movement by itself. It was a much simpler time back then, but the genre has since faded as the modern first-person shooter has superseded the simple rail shooter. But it just warms my heart when we see a developer go back to gaming's roots. Rambo the video game is the best rail shooter of all time. The graphics and textures are stunning, and the amount of enemy models is astounding to me and many gamers alike. If you have a Nintendo 64 and love Rambo, then you should pick up GoldenEye 64. But if you have a PS3 and love Rando, then this game may be for you. Cola a meal, please. No bread. The very word should just send shivers tingling down your spine. Air Control is a horror game where you have to craft weapons and other useful items in order to stop the main antagonist, Dr. Light, from hijacking the plane. Meanwhile, the passengers on board will just whisper, "Cola a meal, please. No bread." Cola and meal, please. No bread. Cola and meal, please. It's a truly horrific game, and I don't mean the game's broken. I think I wet myself like 4.
Panic boom! Panic boom! Panic boom!
Why is everyone talking so much shit about this game? I love it.
Panic boom! Panic boom! Panic boom!
I found this game made with Game Maker, and after spending a few days on it, I've come to realise that this game is fucking-credible. This is Game Maker in the right hands. The game is called Uncrafted, and the title screen alone just screams edgy. The gameplay is phenomenal, and even exceeds far beyond the quality of a AAA game. It's hard to believe that only 5 people worked on this game. You may call this a Minecraft or Terraria clone, but Minecraft was a great game without stunning next-gen graphics, but this game is built upon the gameplay of Minecraft and Terraria, and gave them graphics which actually don't make me laugh. And the soundtrack, oh god, the soundtrack, just listen to it. And just look at how the soundtrack loops, seamlessly, perfectly, fluently. Number 1! I haven't played this game, but if I didn't put this game, then a lot of people would moan at me. And that was my top 10 games of 2014. Now let's hope game developers finally get their act together this year. We don't want another Air Control, do we?
Yeah, nigga, I'm still fucking with you.
Smoke weed every day.